Okay, welcome back everybody to What's New and Coming Up with Lipedema. I think it will be a sleepy day today um, at this Friday Live. I just got back from Low Carb San Diego and I am still recovering, still catching up on sleep, still something. So I'm very sleepy for sure. But yes, if you are here and watching, make sure to put in the chat that you're here and watching, what the weather is like, all that good stuff. It's been pretty sunny and warm here. We've had some thunderstorms rolling through, but not much beyond that. What about you, Catherine? What is the weather there like?
Oh my God, it's been rainy and kind of overcast today, which I have to be honest, I don't mind because it's so beautiful. You see the lake behind me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna um I'm gonna show you what it's looking like today. Hold on. I have to.
And didn't you East Coasters get some pretty big storms? I know my
Yeah, we
sisters
got
did.
storms. There's the tree outside my window,
Oh
and you
yeah.
can see the lake in the background. But you can see it's overcast. It's usually quite bright. And of course, you can see Carmia and
Yes.
the wood piles for the winter.
Usually we see Bella in the background in the videos, but Karamia has been coming and hanging out, which is cool.
Yeah, because Bella is isolated. Bella is quarantined.
Oh yeah, 'cause she had her treatment.
She had her radiation treatment for her hyperthyroid, which is the same treatment that humans get, which
Mhm.
is fascinating to me. Um, so she went in, it'll be 3 weeks on Monday. I don't know how she's doing it, but she went into the animal hospital, and she was there for 10 days. And, you know, and then she came home, and then she's been in my meditation room and hasn't been able to come out of the meditation room because she's radioactive, or that's
Mhm.
what they say,
Yeah.
because of the radiation. So, anyway, I've gone in and I pet her, but they say I can only pet her a minute at a time. Are you crazy? A minute at a time. And then I'm like, well, I don't want to get radioactive too.
Yeah, that would not be good.
So, anyway, and then I was realizing that I didn't wash my hands and I was eating something after I was petting her. And I'm like, but then I figured, you know what? It's going to be okay.
Yeah, if you start glowing or anything, we'll let you know.
Yeah, if I burst into flames. Oh
And we
my
do
God.
have some people in the chat here. We have Tara Viad Green. Hey, Catherine. Hello, everyone. Hello back.
Hi.
And then Sue. Hello, friends. Heat has disappeared. Hope it's gone for good here in York, Pennsylvania. I keep counting down the days until we're going to start getting fall weather. I want the chilly, crisp air and the colorful leaves and the overcast sky and all of that, but still a little bit of waiting for us. Probably like 3 more weeks until it hits, I think.
Yeah, because I'm still in summer. I'm happy to have more summer.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to autumn because it's so beautiful here in New England. And
Yeah.
it's so gorgeous on the lake. You'll see pictures. I'll be taking lots more pictures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my favorite lake picture. This is my favorite lake picture from the summer. Here it is.
Oh, yeah. That one's really pretty.
Oh my God, that's my favorite lake picture from all the whole summer. I have lots of them. I take a lot of them. Um, Tonight it's overcast. I probably will skip it tonight, but oh my God, there's so many of them. And then there was the day that on the one side there was the gorgeous sunset, and on the other side, looking directly in the other direction, was a rainbow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yes, you are living in a lakeside paradise. But for the reason we have this live, we do have some stuff that's coming up that we would like to tell you about. The first one is actually tomorrow. So let me pull that
I,
information back up.
no, I'll do that, and you
Mm-hmm.
talk.
Okay. Yeah, so the one tomorrow is going to be Embracing Life with Lipedema and Beyond. And it is going to be focused on finding meaning, connection, and peace through every season of life. We have people from all over the world, all different sorts of ages, all different types of, places in life. And we want to be able to talk about that with people, which is good. I think talking about, I don't know, appreciating every season of life is very, very good.
And I want to say, all right, get ready, because I'm going to say it. One of the things nobody talks about, and it's one of the things that gets very, I don't know, we all avoid it. I avoid it too, is to talk about preparing for end of life. And I am doing that. I have done this in the past. And since working on the medical go bag with the, preparing for any kind of emergency, I have learned so much more than I did the last time I did this. So the last time I did it was when I was having surgeries. I had a couple of um, experimental surgeries at the University of Pennsylvania when I was having my lymphatic system shut down, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so nobody knows much about the lymphatic system. And to talk about a lymphatic system that's blocked and nothing was getting through, and it was like, a dam. Like when there's a dam and everything just accumulates. Well, that's what happened to my body. And I was not, anyway, I'm going on and on and on. And I promised I wouldn't do that anymore, but it's late on Friday. And anyway, to make a long story much, much shorter, I started to learn different ways to do things that's easier for me and everybody involved in my life. So, we're going to talk about that some, but a lot of what we're talking about is what happens, well, in the aging and the grieving and the what do you do with the chronic disease process? And that's a free webinar tomorrow,
Yes.
Saturday, August 22nd at 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Eastern.
East-
And I think just to bring it up, like lipedema is not a terminal condition. It is not going to kill you. There are complications that can happen that people do talk about and bring up. Like if you develop lymphedema, there's a higher risk of cellulitis. But lipedema in itself is not going to kill anybody. But everybody at some point will die. That's a fact of life. And I am a big believer in preparing ahead of time and just thinking about these questions before you even need to think about them because nobody really knows. And there is some stuff that can be helpful to get squared away. I remember when I was fairly young, like my dad would bring up, oh, I'd really like to have this song played at my funeral or stuff like that. So we would bring it up in casual conversation and he's still around, but I still think about that. Like, oh yeah, we should like have that song on hand for whenever that's going to happen, so we can honor that. But there's lots of little details and paperwork and bureaucracy and all sorts of different things when it comes to it. So getting it all squared away ahead of time helps simplify things a lot, so that whenever it does happen, a lot of that stuff is already taken care of, and people can focus on what matters, which is connecting with everybody else, getting support, having good memories, and hopefully laughing a lot. That's my hope. Just
Yeah.
laughing a lot.
And having a celebration of life.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I learned, and I'm in the process, okay, you guys know, anybody who knows me knows I'm very detail oriented. And I like to dive in and get all the information. So, anyway, come to find out, the will that I made a couple of few years ago is more complicated than another way of doing it legally, because a will has to go through probate court.
Mm-hmm.
Probate court can take 3 years. And who the hell wants to do that? So I found out there are much easier ways to do it. So I'm in the process of creating what's called a revocable living trust.
Mm-hmm.
Lipedema is aggravating, can cause other health issues if not treated, including mobility issues. But in and of itself, it doesn't kill you,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Or other lethal, life-threatening issues. It isn't. It's a pain in the where, but oh, my honey bunny.
Yeah, but all that to say, this is more just getting together as people who live life and eventually at some point won't, trying to figure out how to navigate that. And again, coming together as a community so that we can all talk together and learn from each other and all that good stuff. And like everything we do, it's pretty much come as you are. And if it sounds interesting, come join us. And if not, there's always going to be something else down the road, which brings us to our next point, which is our October event is coming up and fast approaching. This is going to be October 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So this is going to be a 3-day virtual event. And this is going to be focused on new beginnings. So we like to have themes around each one so that we have this kind of central focus that we can work on and build everything around. And this one is going to be on new beginnings. And what that means is, what are the new things that are being used that we can talk about? What are new perspectives that we can bring to our problems that we've been dealing with a long time? And for people who have just been diagnosed, what is the way that they can start off on the best foot and be ready to tackle this? So, if you are interested, definitely sign up for that. And I mean, like all of our virtual events for Heart to Hearts, it is, again, very focused on community, on connecting. There'll be lots of time to talk to other people and just make sometimes lifelong friends after that. We've had people around for quite a while who came in through one of the events and built deeper connections and are still here today, which is cool.
So, on that note, we're going to wrap up early because Siobhan is still recovering from her time in San Diego. And I'll let you know a really brilliant presentation that she did. Um, and I have not seen it yet, but everybody said it was fabulous. And Siobhan even said, not bad.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Well received. It
Well,
was well received.
and and my cat is grooming me with God knows what, but she's having a good time grooming my lipedema arm.
Oh, and well, it's probably good lymphatic massage, I would think. Sue asked, "Are you still open for topics for the October Heart to Heart?"
Sure. What do you have in mind, Sue?
Yeah, just reach out and let us know, because even if not during the event, like we do have pre and post webinars and we have stuff throughout the year. So if it's of interest and you've got an idea, we definitely want to hear it. But for the time being, we're gonna wrap up because I am gonna go take a nap, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
you need to rest this weekend. You
yeah.
I mean, we had a meeting earlier today and you were going to work on stuff. Do not work on stuff this weekend. That is a request. I want you.
Okay. Sue said, I'm interested in autoimmune issues and mixed connective tissue diseases, I'm going to guess is the rest of that sentence. I think that would actually be an interesting topic. Yeah. Reach out through email and tell us specifically what you're thinking about, and we will go from there.
Yeah, and anybody you know who might be able to talk on the subject. That would be great, Sue.
Yeah.
Mixed connective tissue disorders. You were right.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
All right. Bye bye, everybody, and see you next time.
Yeah, Siobhan, make sure